Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Generic Football League. We are set here for our final game here in week number 9. It is the Northeast Hawkeyes taking on the Southside Sharks. We are live here at the Sharks Reef here for our final matchup of week number 9. The final interdivisional matchup of the regular season. And for these two teams, this match is very important. For the Sharks, a win here could potentially get them into the number 1 seed. Or it'll give them a chance at the number 1 seed heading into next week. And as for the Hawkeyes, a win here could lock themselves into a playoff spot. Well, here we go. We're underway. It'll be the Hawkeyes taking the ball here in the return, taking down past the 20. So going off what we have right now, the Sharks, a win here, it would make them 7-2. And then in next week's matchup, it would be number 1 and number 2 between the Dragons and Sharks for the number 1 seed. For the Hawkeyes, if they were to win, they would hang on to that number 3 seed and keep out the Spaceport Rockets or Coastal Pirates, as those two teams are set to play each other next week. The Hawkeyes do not have tiebreaker over the Pirates here. So that will make things a little more interesting. The Hawkeyes back to the ground game with a run. But they do have the tiebreaker over the Rockets. So a win here for the Hawkeyes would give them that number 3 seed. So here's the ground game again for the Hawkeyes, and they're stopped. It's 4th down. And if the Hawkeyes were to lose this game, then they are going to have to hope that the Spaceport Rockets are able to defeat the Coastal Pirates. 4th and 4, and the Hawkeyes are going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And here we go. Here's the punt. And here's a return for the Sharks, and they won't get much. First down now for the Sharks. And they're going to run it here on first down. They won't get much. Second and 7 here for the Sharks. Will be McGuire going to be in shotgun here on second down. McGuire in the pocket, looking to find somebody. McGuire hits as he throws. This one will be incomplete. Third down for the Sharks. It'll be 3rd and 7. Third down, he'll toss it out right side to Holt. Holt's got running room. Holt going downfield, stiff arms out of a tackle. Holt to the 20, 10, touchdown, Southside Sharks. What a run from Holt. "69-yard touchdown run." Now the extra point attempt here. And this one will be up and good. And here we go. We are set for kickoff. So the Sharks getting big points early. Now the Hawkeyes are going to have to respond here. Here's the return. And they're going to get just past her in 25. So now the Hawkeyes back on offense. First down here. Carpenter will be under center. Carpenter. Going to try and give it to Richardson. Richardson's top of the line. I do believe, if the math is correct here, the Northeast Hawkeyes cannot be eliminated from playoff contention. However, their playoff seeding is still very questionable at the moment due to the tiebreaker they have with the Spaceport Rockets. 2nd and 13 here for the Hawkeyes. Let's play action. Carpenter keeps it, fires right side. That's out of bounds. Let me see if I can double check that fact here real quick. That would be my statement was correct. So, the Hawkeyes will be going to the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. However, their spot is unknown at this moment. If they win, they can potentially lock up that number 3 seed. If they lose, then they could be the number 4 seed. Carpenter, he throws down the middle, intercepted by the Sharks. And right now, the Sharks are coming out, and they are just beating the crap out of the Hawkeyes here. Force a punt, run for a 69-yard touchdown, and force a pick on 3rd down. First down here for the Sharks. First down here, it'll be a run for Holt, and Holt has the first down, looking for more, now in the red zone. And for the Sharks, they have to win this game to try and get the number 1 seed. And right now, with how things are going, it looks like they want to play for that number 1 seed next week. First down. They run it again with Holt. Holt, big run, still going. They can't bring him down. That should be a first. Holt almost having 100 rushing yards in the first quarter alone. First and goal, Sharks. First and goal, toss out to Holt. And Holt looks like he's going to take it in. One stiff arm, gets it across. Touchdown. And the Sharks breaking over Holt breaking over 100 rushing yards in the first quarter. 7-yard run from the Sharks. Now the extra point attempt here. And this one will be up and good. And here we go. We are set for kickoff. Here we go. Here's the kick. And return here for the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes looking to get a good return going. And they'll get just past the 30, short of the 35. First down, Hawkeyes. Carpenter dropping back in the pocket. Carpenter looking, pressured, sacked, fumble. The ball is out. It's picked up by the Hawkeyes. And Carpenter, oh no, he's injured on the play. 2nd and 17 now for the Hawkeyes, and the backup is in now. He's going to drop back. Fires left side. Pass swatted, incomplete. 3rd down for the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes just seem rattled here in the opening quarter. So they just can't seem to get off the ground. Young, the backup quarterback now for the Hawkeyes. He's got a 3rd and long. We'll try and see what they can do here. 3rd down, Young drops back. Young, pressured, just going to dump it off to Richardson. And Richardson not even going to get to the 30. 4th down. But oh no, Boyd injured on the play for the Sharks. Fourth and 14, the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Here we go, here's the punt. Fair catch signaled here, and they'll get it at about the 28. 1st down, Sharks. And Carpenter done for the game. Hip burstus. 1st down, Sharks. McGuire under center. McGuire in the pocket. Looking to find somebody. McGuire fires right side. Pass is broken up. Incomplete. 2nd down. Second down here, McGuire in the pocket. Looking, McGuire down the middle. Caught. They'll bring up 3rd down here. They won't get much. You just see the difference here in offense. So, over 100 rushing yards in this 1st quarter. Passing him hasn't gotten going for either team. But for the Sharks, it's been the ground game. 3rd and 7. McGuire be under center here. McGuire going to toss it out to Holt. Holt breaking 1 tackle. Can't break the 2nd. It's 4th down. And they tried the ground game there, but I think they tried too late on that drive. So it'll be a punt here from the Sharks. Here we go. 4th and 6. Here's the punt. And it'll be returned here for the Hawkeyes and taken down 35. First down here for the Hawkeyes, and they'll toss it out Richardson left side. Richardson slips by 1 tackle, not the 2nd. Second and 5 for the Hawkeyes. And they will not run a play here. End of the 1st quarter. Sharks lead 14-0. Second and 5 here. Young open the 2nd quarter. Fires left side. Pass bobbled, incomplete. 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd down, Hawkeyes. 3rd and 5. It's play action. Young going down the middle. Pass swatted, incomplete. 4th down. Fourth and 5 here for the Hawkeyes. Here we go, 4th and 5. Here's the punt. And this one will sail out of bounds around the 20. First down for the Sharks. McGuire under center here, gets to Holt. And Holt stopped at the line here. 2nd down. Second and 9 here for the Sharks. They're going to run it up the middle here with Holt. Holt has the first down. Looking for more. Won't get too much more, though. 2nd down. No, 1st down, I should say. First down here. Boyd got a pinched nerve. He will be able to return for the Sharks defense. First down, Sharks. They'll toss it right side here to Holt. Has some blocks. Holt breaking one tackle, fighting for the first down. It looks like he got it there. And Holt being a human wrecking ball here in this game here. Taking at least two or more guys to drag him down to the grass. First down, Sharks. Wire will be in shotgun here. Wire in the pocket. Looking to find somebody. Fires left side. Incomplete. 2nd down. Second and 10 here for the Sharks. Wire will give it to Holt up the middle. He's stopped around the 50. 3rd down. Third and 7 here for the Sharks. They're down. McGuire in shotgun. Looking. Floats it up right side. This one is caught by Holt on the sideline. Caught around the 30. And another first down, Sharks. First down here for the Sharks. First down here, McGuire in the pocket, looking. Goes screen to Holt. And Holt stopped just past the 30 there. 2nd down. Second and 9 here for the Sharks. Back to the ground game. Now it's play action. McGuire fires right side. Had an open man. It's caught. First down. And fumble. The ball is out. Hawkeyes pick it up. Unbelievable. And Sharks will challenge. Let's take a look here. Irwin got the grab, looking as he goes down. Oh. Did the ground force the fumble, or was he was the ball loose before he makes contact? Oh, this is close. From at least the angle back here, this one looks pretty close. Seems like they've come to a decision. And the play does get reversed. He was down. First down, Sharks. First down here for the Southside Sharks. McGuire in the pocket. McGuire looks. Goes right side. End zone intercepted by the Hawkeyes. And they're going to take it back here from their own end zone. No way. He's going to take it back over 100 yards. Touchdown. Northeast Hawkeyes. Pick six from Andrews. Over 100-yard pick six. That is going in the record book. 105-yard pick six. The longest pick six in generic football league history. Extra point attempt is good. That might be the longest touchdown overall in generic football league history. Now the Hawkeyes have just punched the Sharks square in the mouth after that one. The Sharks have to respond here. 2:02 here left in the first half. Here we go. Here's the kick and return here for the Sharks. And the Sharks got a good return going. Still going. They'll get stopped at the 40. We reached a 2-minute warning. First down Sharks. Backfield empty. McGuire drops back in the pocket. McGuire looks. Fires left side. Pass dropped. It was off of his hands. Second down. Second and 10 here for the Sharks. Fire in the pocket, looks, goes left side. This one is going to be swatted down, incomplete. Third down. Third down, Sharks. They're down. McGuire in the pocket. McGuire looking. Rolling out right. Fires left side. Pass incomplete again. Fourth down. Fourth and 10, the punt unit on the field. Here's the punt. Fair catch signaled here, and they'll start inside their own 20. First down here for the Hawkeyes. They're going to start with the ground game here. It's Richardson. He's breaking tackles, but stopped in the backfield. Second down. Second and 12 here for the Hawkeyes. They're going to go back to the ground game with Richardson. They'll get just past the 20. Sharks take a timeout with 1:09 to go. Third down, Hawkeyes. Third and 6. Young in the pocket. Fires left side. Pass broken up. Fourth down. Fourth and 6. Hawkeyes going to punt this one away here. And here we go. Here's the punt. And this one going to be returned here by the Sharks. And he's stopped around midfield. First down here for the Sharks. Under a minute to go. Dwyer going to start at her center here. Dwyer drops back in the pocket. Going right, fires left side. Pass will be dropped. Flag of the play. Holding on the Sharks. It'll push him back. Second down here for the Sharks. First and 20. McGuire in the pocket. McGuire looking to find somebody. Going right side. This one out of reach. Incomplete. Third down. Second and 20 for the Sharks. McGuire in the pocket. McGuire looking, fires right side. This one going to be caught. Big first down. Sharks taking their second timeout. 38 seconds to go. Going to go to the ground game here on first down with Holtz, and he's stuffed in the backfield. Second down. Second and 11 here for the Sharks. They'll toss it out left side here to Holt. And Holt has some good running. A stiff arm. Holt! I can't tell if he got to the first down or if they pushed him out before. But some good running from Holt here, and it looks like it'll be third down. Third and inches here for the Sharks. Third down here, McGuire. Looking to find somebody. Pressured. Incomplete. He got the ball out before getting sacked. Fourth down. And the Sharks will settle for a field goal attempt here. 40-yard attempt. 14 seconds to go before halftime. Here's the kick. And it's good. 17-7. 11 seconds to go. First down here for kickoff here for the Sharks. They're going to short kick it. And this one going to be returned here by the Hawkeyes. And they've got a good return going. Take it down to the 40. They have a chance here to potentially get into field goal range here. They can make this opportunity work if they're able to execute the way they need to. First down, Hawkeyes. It'll be Young under center here. First down, Young in the pocket. Looks. Going towards the left side. Incomplete. 3 seconds. So now it's touchdown or nothing. And the Sharks have been doing a pretty good job at deflecting, but swatting down these passes here. We'll see if they keep that up here. Final play before halftime. Young going right side. This one too far. Out of bounds. And I'll send us to halftime. 17-7. Here we go. We are set for kickoff. Here we go. Here's the kick. And return here for the Sharks. First down here for the Sharks to open the second half. Here we go. Here's the run. And Holt stops at the 30, second down. Second and 7 here for the Sharks. McGuire under center, back to Holt up the middle. Holt fighting for that first down. He might be just a couple inches short. Third down. Third and inches here for the Sharks. Third and inches back to the ground game. It's Holt. He's trying to get there. Still on his feet and down he goes. It's fourth down. Fourth and 1 for the Sharks, and they'll punt this one away. Bearcats signaled. And yikes, that stat right there should tell you everything you need to know about how this game has gone. The Hawkeyes had no first downs in the first half. Their one and only touchdown has come from the defense. The offense, after losing Carpenter, and even when they had Carpenter, has been dormant. First down, Hawkeyes. Young will toss it out left side to Richardson. Richardson trying to go somewhere, but he's forced backwards. Second down. Second and 13 here for the Hawkeyes. Second down here. They're going to run it with Richardson. He's tackled in the backfield. Third down. Third down, Hawkeyes. Young in shotgun. Young drops back, pressured, fires right side. It's intercepted by the Sharks! And they're almost starting in the red zone. This has just been a brutal game for the Hawkeyes. Young hit as he throws. He got the ball out. But he gets scooped out by the Sharks. And now they have a chance to add more points. First down. And, I mean, there you see Young's stats coming in the game. 1 for 8, 2 yards, and a pick now. This is just a day to forget here for the Northeast Hawkeyes. Hold on, first down, runs it. And it'll get just across the 20. Other than that pick 6, I don't think the Hawkeyes fans want to think about much about this game. Second and 8 here for the Sharks. Second and 8 here. They're going to run it with Holt. Holt cuts to the right. Holt breaks one tackle. Slipped by a second, but taken down after getting the first down. 94 of his rushing yards have come after contact. That should tell you the kind of day Holt has been having. First and goal. Back to Holt. No, not to Holt. Excuse me. So another run for the Hawkeye, or the Sharks will bring him closer to the end zone. Second and goal from the 2. Second and goal, and Purrs, the backup running back, still in. Second and goal. They'll go back to him, and he'll get across. Touchdown, Southside Sharks. Giving Holt a little bit of break there, and Purrs gets the touchdown for the Sharks. Extra point attempt is good, 24-7. Here we go. We are set for kickoff. 2:06 left here in the third. Here we go. Here's the return here for the Hawkeyes. Trying to get a good return going. Take it down to the 25. First down here for the Hawkeyes. Young under center, gives to Richardson. Richardson gets about a yard or two. Second down. Second and 7 here for the Hawkeyes. Young in the pocket, looks, fires down the middle, pass, swatted, but caught! Off the swat, it's a first down, Hawkeyes. And they finally get in a first down. And now, whole new set of downs here for the Hawkeyes. They're going to run it again with Richardson. Richardson getting across the midfield logo. Bring up second down. Second and 4. Young and shotgun. Young, high snap here. Staying in the pocket. Looks, goes right side. This one is caught. That should be a first down. First down here for the Hawkeyes. They're going to run it with Richardson. We'll get a couple. Second down. Second down here. Young in the pocket. Young going right. He's going to get sacked at the 50. Third down here for the Hawkeyes. They still haven't converted one of these yet. Now it's 3rd and 15 from the 50. Will they run a play before the end of the quarter? They will. Young in the pocket. Looks. Rolls right. Young fires. Pass intercepted. It was right to him. And then the third quarter, the Sharks take it back for a pick 6. Emmanuel picks it off for the second time this game, and he takes this one back to the house. Extra point attempt here. And this one will be good. 31-7. The end of the third. Here we go. Set for kickoff here to start the fourth. Here's the kick and return here for the Hawkeyes. Got a good return going. They'll get taken out in 35. Here we go. First down for the Hawkeyes. Young gives to Richardson. And Richardson not going to get much. Second down. Here we go. Young back in the pocket here. Young looks, goes left side. This one is caught. He goes backwards behind the marker. Be third down. Third and 2. Young goes left side. This one intercepted again! And they're to try and take it back as well. Stopped around the red zone. And oh no, Young injured on the play. The Hawkeyes are going to be down to their third string. Just when things couldn't seem like they'd get any worse. The Sharks defense has been unstoppable here tonight. First down for the Sharks. We'll give to Holt. And Holt taking a guy with him as he gets across the marker for a first down. And Young, luckily, won't be out for the game. It's only a bruised shoulder. He will return. First down, Sharks to Holt with a run. Hit around the 10, second down. Second and 5 here for the Sharks. Second down, back to Holt. He's trying to fight up the middle. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage there. Third down. Third down here for the Sharks. They've only converted 2 third downs. But with how this game is going, I'm not sure that means too much. And McGuire fires end zone left corner. Had pressure. Incomplete. Fourth down Sharks. They're going to have to settle for a field goal here. 24-yard attempt here. And here we go, the kick. Will be good. (34-7) here in the fourth. Here we go. Here's the kick and return here for the Hawkeyes. Breaking one tackle hit at the 25. Here we go, first down for the Hawkeyes. First down here for the Hawkeyes. They're going to go passing play. This one down the middle, swatted, incomplete. So I don't believe... I could be wrong, but it did not look like Young is back in yet. It's not. Third stringer. I believe this is the first time I'm seeing a third string quarterback here in the Generic Football League. Herb, I think is how you say it. 2nd and 10 here for the Hawkeyes. Urban shotgun here. We're going to find somebody. Fires left side. This one will be caught. And he goes backwards. It's a loss of yards. 3rd down here for the Hawkeyes. This Sharks defense has been bone-chilling. They have allowed almost nothing. If it wasn't for the pick six, this would be a shutout right now. 0 for 8 on 3rd down attempts. 3rd and 12 here. The Hawkeyes trying to do something. This one right side is intercepted by the Sharks again. I think it's the 5th time. The 5th turnover. Every quarterback the Hawkeyes have brought in has thrown at minimum of 1 interception. I mean, just look at the numbers. The numbers in this game are unbelievable right now. First down, Sharks. First down here. Sharks are gonna give it to the fullback. He'll get a couple. 2nd down. Considering where the Hawkeyes were at last year to now, this is just completely surprising. You're 2nd and 7 here for the Sharks. 2nd down here. They're going to run it with Holt. Holt will fall just short of the 1st down. Almost 200 yards on the ground. And when you look at the overall standings from last year, the Hawkeyes were 7-1 in the regular season. Their only loss came in a division matchup. For the Sharks, I mean, they were 6-2. They're the record they're currently at right now. The end of the season last year, they're looking like they're going to be passing that. Hold on, 3rd and 1 is stopped. 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will take a timeout. .39-yard field goal attempt here for the Sharks. And here we go. Here's the kick. This one is good. 37-7. Here we go. Here's the kick and return here for the Hawkeyes. We're under 2 minutes now. And not even going to get to the 20. First down, Sharks. And Young back in the quarterback. First down here. Play action. Young fires right side. Pass is caught. That's a first down. They're going to go hurry up here. And Young, oh, just look at those stats. It's just depressing, really. I mean, Young, his job most of the time is staying on the sidelines. He's had to come in this game here because of injury to Carpenter. And the Sharks defense has ate him alive in this game, picking him off 4 times. 2nd and 10 here for the Hawkeyes. Young in shotgun. Young in the pocket. Gonna find somebody. Young fires right side. Pass will be caught. Hawkeyes take a timeout. 90 seconds. Third and 5. And it's going to be Young running right side. Fires right side. It's caught. First down. First down. Young is going to get sacked at his own 45. 2nd down. Second down here, Young in the pocket. Is going to get sacked again. 3rd down, Hawkeyes have converted. They've been 1 of 10 on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 20. Young drops back in the pocket. He's going for it all right side. Pass is caught but out of bounds. 4th down. Fourth and 20, and the Hawkeyes are just going to accept defeat and punt this one away here. Here we go. Here's the return. Here for the Sharks. Slowly gets stopped around the 30. First down here for the Sharks, and they're just going to take the knee here. And it looks like they're going to have to knee it one more time. As this was not the best game to end Week 9 on. But it does put a lot of things into motion heading into Week 10. The Southside Sharks and Pacific Dragons will play for the number 1 seed. The Northeast Hawkeyes are not set for that number 3 seed. It is up for contention going into next week. They could be number 3. They could be number 4. Other things that are set is it's the Eastern Stingers, Southeast Bears. They will also be playing for the number 1 seed. The number 4 seed, Division 1 up for grabs. The Western Bucks, Central Trojans, and Southwest Bulldogs all can make a claim for it heading into next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up here from the Reef. The Sharks put up a dominant performance here at home. And now they have to look to next week. And how will these games play out next week? We don't know yet, but ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap this one up here for you. Our final, Northeast Hawkeyes 7, Southside Sharks 37. On behalf of the Generic Football League, I am the Cowboy Crab, saying so long, everybody.